hazards on because I get ready to go up a hill and I'm not quite highway speed right now. So it's early Sunday morning. It's 7:30 in the morning here in New Mexico time. Again, I'm in Albuquerque on Interstate I-40 going westbound. Our destination on looks like we lost a little bit internet connection. I think we got it back. Beautiful views here just west of Albuquerque. We're heading west on Interstate I-40. So a happy December 1st. It's 7:30, 7:40 a.m. Sunday. Beautiful, beautiful fun. Just about half through the state, a little bit more. Got about 130 some more miles to go before I reach the Arizona state line. For you guys that don't know, Interstate 44 kind of replaced and overlapped the original U.S. Route 66, which was one of the first connections from the mid-America out of Illinois, going out to California out west. So a lot of people got a lot of memories about this road. And just made it a little bit more wider. Once in a while, there'll be an exit showing you the original Route 66 route. Because as they widen it, they didn't use all of the original road, but they used a lot of it. Busy, seeing more cars on the road. Got a whole slew of cars about to pass me on the left side. Got a little chance I could switch lanes now so I can gain on that guy in front of me. And I think I'm going to do this. Yes. And sometimes those cars, those damn four-wheelers, don't give an opportunity. I know there's a casino here in New Mexico. It's not one of the ones I normally stop at, but I stopped there about a month ago. They had a very good breakfast, and since it's Sunday, I believe it's a buffet breakfast today. Not too expensive. I think it was $10 or $15. So I'm gonna go check it out. Craving that little bit bacon, and whenever you're at, say, Denny's or something like that, they only give you so much bacon, and you're always left with that flavor in your mouth of wanting some more. So that's one of the reasons I do enjoy the buffets. I don't pig out on them like I used to, but I'm more selective on the food that I do choose. I try to go more after the protein. I try to stay away from the carbohydrates, even though I might sneak in a dessert towards the end. But here, the life on the road as a truck driver, you gotta be really careful. We got a state trooper in the middle there, all blacked out. He's got the back door open, so the window on the back door, and it was caged. So I would imagine he's got K9 over there. So they looking for smugglers. Don't you be smuggling anything, or he wants to come talk to you. Somebody being real patriotic. Got a couple American flags on the back of his tractor. They're a little worn out. They've been doing a good job. Oh, he's even got one on the back. Nice. Very patriotic. I've seen that in the past. Their flag is actually pretty clean and still in decent shape. I've seen some wind up wiping all the dirt on the back of the doors if it's not clean. We are in New Mexico. I'd say about 40 miles west of Albuquerque on Interstate 40, going westbound. I wonder if they had to blast their way through this rock formation here to build this road. Getting closer and closer to the Grand Canyon. So here's little glimpses of it. Now the Grand Canyon is in Arizona, but we're getting closer. Here looks to be another rock formation that they may have had to chisel their way to complete this road. Cell phone coverage out here, data coverage, can be sketchy sometimes, so it's real important which carrier you have. That's why if you ever have to reach a family member or co-worker, employee, it's best to send them a text message, because usually the text messages update in case you can't reach it by phone. Because sometimes it just goes to the voicemail and the phone doesn't ring or nothing. So the truck driver you're trying to call, or doesn't have to be a truck driver, it could be a person driving in the car. But that's how that goes. I can't remember if that casino's name is Big Sky or something like that. Blue Sky, Big Sky. Been following a little bit lately crypto coins. Just been noticing as far as Bitcoin, it went up quite a bit since Trump got elected. Last couple months, maybe a little bit before that too, in anticipation of the election results. And I think it got close to like 30,000. I think it was in the low 70,000 range, maybe high 60s. But it's been knocking on the door of 100,000. But I don't think it surpassed. So there's a wall there that it doesn't want to push through. Probably had a lot of people had automatic sells when it reached 100,000 or close to it. So it's forced the price to dip back down. Not making it a bad buy, but it's just too expensive at 100,000 for one coin. And these are like all-time highs for Bitcoin. So they're talking maybe in a couple of years it could hit 250,000. They're thinking it could hit $1 million. So might be interesting if you can afford one, because there's still a little bit more room before the price hits the ceiling on that. It just too much of an expense risk for the average Joe like me and you probably. Stevens Transport. I actually started my career with them back in 2005. They helped me get my CDL. And I actually made it to driver trainer for them, being a driver trainer. I worked 2 stints with them. I left, I quit. I went to greener pastures, shall we say. And I worked for about 8 months with that company, and I made a U-turn and I came back to work with Stevens again. They wanted to hire me for a 3rd stint, but I don't know, I just haven't gone through with it. I got some nice equipment, Peterbilt's, KW's, and tried and true, their Freightliners. They're a refrigerated carrier. In case you guys don't know, they run their own school. So they're a very good company to learn to drive with and start with, because very, very little investment on your part. Basically, they're the school and also the job. So if they take you as a student, you know you got a driving job waiting for you. You don't have to go looking, because you're an automatic shoe-in, basically, as long as you finish their driving course and pass and get your license and all that good stuff. And what I mean by a low investment on your part is they'll buy you like a bus ticket, they'll pay for your housing up front, they'll help you out with food, You get very little money in the beginning, but I think you get something like a training. So anybody that's low on funds, I mean, you want to have something. If you could come up with like 500, 1,000 would be better, but 500 plus your bills paid, because it'll be a little while before you get some income. You can stick it out there. They have their own driving course on their property, their own school there, and it's on the same as the regular trucking side of the company. So they train you on the same equipment you'll be driving, so you'll be learning policies and procedures that are going to make it easier to be successful for them or working with them. Now, if you go and pay out of pocket and just go to a private school, I feel you're going to get shortchanged. And what I mean is you're paying them for the services of helping you get your license. Once you get their license, they have no more use for you. Now, with Stevens or other companies like that, is if you need more training, even after you got your license, there's not an issue with that. You can ask to get a little bit more training, and again, it's going to be on the equipment and everything that you're going to be working with them. So it's a lot more upside there, especially if you're a slow learner or you want to be safe and maybe learn things in double time. You can sit in on some of the classes again if you think you missed something or had questions like that. So out of that side, I really would recommend that type of school and company, because again, your entry costs are going to be very low, and they're going to provide you with housing, transportation. They'll put you up in like an extended stay hotel. You might have to share the room with a co-driver or co-student. That's how they keep the costs a little bit lower on their end. But after that, I mean, if you have the funds and mean to pay for your own room, I'm sure they might give you a discount rate just in case you're like me, you're a snorer and you don't want to be having midnight fights with your roommate about sleeping and snoring and that kind of crap. But it was overall positive experience for me, and I succeeded. They give you the option after you get your license, if you want to go home and take care of a few things and then come on back for your training. I opted to stay consecutive almost 4 months. It was very close to 4 months. And that's counting me initially leaving with Greyhound out there with a couple bags of stuff. Completed my driver training to get my CDL. Then the next phase is a little classes for a few days a week or so. A little bit more. They have a road course there. Train you a little bit on some of the maneuvers, back in, and they give you plenty of opportunity to learn there, So little by little, as the course, some figure it out, or they have a little bit better understanding of what's required to become a successful driver or a company driver or an employee for that company. And they realize maybe they're not ready at that time, and or sometimes emergencies come up and they have to get back home. So they were telling us in our class, as we had about 30 or 40 students, that after year one, there's only probably a couple of the students that make it till after that point in time. So I would say there's less than 10% from what they were telling me of people that stay on at least with the same company. Some people may still be in trucking, but they're gonna further their career with maybe another company. Some people have the illusion that once they get their CDL, oh, they can work locally. So they'll go to a school like that, get their CDL, and think they're going to drive a truck locally. And it doesn't happen like that. Now, it may or may not happen as a school bus driver, because I know they have training programs and stuff. There's always a shortage for school bus drivers, but that gig is mostly like part-time. So you got probably the summer off, and you only work a few hours each day, so you can't really count on that as a full-time job. By the way, folks, we're coming up to that Sunday morning buffet I was telling you earlier about. It's offered here at this casino, and what is it? Sky City, that's what it is. Sky City Casino. Here, exit 102 on Interstate I-40. And I think John, your driver, is going to take full advantage of that buffet. Now, it's a small cost, I don't mind, but it's all you can eat. Sunday morning brunch there. And a whole lot of trucks over here parked. Whole lot of trucks. On that Jake brake a little bit. It's kind of weird here, right across the street. We're going to pass right in front of it. They actually have a Family Dollar and Dollar Tree combined in the same store.
At the roundabout, take the second exit to I-40.
It's one of the first times I've seen that before. You know, I think I made a little short out of it myself. People were telling me it's pretty common in some of the other states and cities, but I haven't. Anyway, like I said, we're pulling in here to
keep right to Silver Dollar Road.
Sky City Casino. They actually have a franchise McDonald's outside here on the property. Parking only. We got a lot of truck drivers here. Probably going to be fighting for some of that bacon at the buffet. Where is he going? He's going backwards. He saw a spot that he just can't resist. Whee! It's a good time to show you a lot of all these companies, different companies here. This is, each truck is somebody's house. So we got a nice sun one up there. Would warm up the truck, but I don't know if you can see it, but the casino's right ahead. That's the hotel entrance. Wondering about parking backwards. It is kind of cold out here, so nice. I think we should flip around. Flip around, flip around, flip around. Guys just waking up. Is he gonna take my spot? I wanted that. We're gonna fist fight. Yeah, he's slow rolling. Not sure. Is there another spot next to him? No, I'm not driver. We're waiting on you. You gonna pull out? Take that spot, we'll start seeing some brakes. Yep, he's hitting some brakes. Nope, he let off the brakes. Is he gonna straighten out? He's straightening out. Well, the driver's saying, what is the driver doing? No, beat me to the punch. It's probably gonna beat me to the last piece of bacon. Can't have none of that. Cannot have none of that. So this is what we're gonna do. That's I-40 in the background there. A few more trucks over here. This one should be open for breakfast. Doesn't look like too many people in here. This is one of those light casinos. I know they have some table games, but that's not the main business. So they're slot machines. They're more profitable that way. Less employees. There's the McDonald's over there. I don't know if you can see on the right side. Should we pull forward? Should we pull forward? Maybe I'll back it up. Because you always want to be cautious, man. If your nose is sticking out, it might get knocked. You know what I mean? All right, so we're parked here. I should call to make sure. They're open. Before I get all cuzzy. Grab the spare phone. Right? You gotta have a spare phone. If you're a real truck driver, you gotta have a spare phone. Gotta have a spare phone. It's one of them flip ones. They fold. Nice. Fire this up. Sky City Casino. Call them up.
The person at extension 1041 is unavailable.
Man, they don't even got somebody to answer the phone. Not good.
The person at extension 1.
I'm gonna go in. All right. Let's go ahead. I'll catch up with you guys later.